What's up guys, today I'm going to be comparing the moyu WRM 2021 to the GAN 11M Pro. So I'll be comparing these on 4 factors: price, performance, customizability, and feel. On each factor, I'll be rating them out of 10 points. So let's get started with price. This is the moyu WRM 2021. It is $27, and the GAN 11M Pro is $65. Like, this is so expensive. And this one is so fairly priced. I'm going to give the GAN 11M Pro a 5 and the moyu WRM 2021 an 8. Before I continue, I just want to say I do like my black background. It's different than normal, but I think it's cool, and the cubes slide really nice on it, so I'm using it for now. Tell me if you like it in the comments. Next is performance. This is all about corner twists, corner cutting, and pops. So let's start with the GAN 11M Pro. It's quite hard to corner twist, but you can do it. Like, it's actually really good in terms of corner twists. Corner cutting, very good. Mine doesn't corner cut super great because I have it tight, which I like it tight. And reverse is also really good. Look at that, it's so easy. Also, this barely ever pops. Now on the moyu WRM 2021, corner cutting. It's quite good, actually, a little bit better. Actually, no, it's about the same. And, ooh, it twists a lot easier. And I get a couple pops. Because the GAN 11M Pro has less corner twists and they have about equal corner cutting, except this is a little bit better, I'm going to give them both an 8. Next is feel. This is how the cubes feel when you turn them. So, the moyu WRM 2021 is very fast. And once it's broken in and lubed well, it's actually pretty controllable, but you have a little bit of a control issue, just a tiny bit, and it's very smooth and just provides for a really nice kind of soft and fast feel. While the GAN 11M Pro is more of a crunchy feel if it's set to 1 in the core setting, which I'll talk about later, which is how it is out of the box. So it's a lot more crunchy and, I don't know, maybe satisfying, but there's a little bit more of catching, just a little bit, and the catches make it slightly less enjoyable to turn, but because it's so crunchy, that makes it really enjoyable. Also, the speed of this is quite fast. It's also very controlled because of the core magnets, which I'll get into later. So because they're different, this one is a little bit faster and kind of lighter feeling, like airy, and this one's more crunchy and satisfying. I think this is more of a personal preference thing, and I'm going to give them both an 8. Now, so far, they're pretty tied except for on price. The GAN 11M Pro is way down. And there's only one factor left, which is customizability. So, you can customize the moyu WRM 2021 with this. Let me show you. Under the center caps is this blue thing, which you can turn counterclockwise to adjust spring tension or how easy it flexes. And you can also just manually change the screw, which is how much it can flex, not how easy it can flex, which is a decent customization system under the core, and it comes with spare sets of these blue things and screws in the box. I don't know if the springs are different, but anyway, swapping out the springs isn't that fun anyway. So it also has 4 magnets. You can change the magnets to 5 different settings with little grooves there and a screwdriver, which you can't see because, well, my camera doesn't focus in well. So the magnets are actually really good, but under the core, it's not quite as good. Now we have the GAN 11M Pro. You have this, where the blue thing in the middle, you can use your finger and change settings. There's also darker blue ones to give you a total of 5 settings. And what this setting does is it's how much it can flex. And then there's that little clear white thing, which is actually quite hard to see, but if I get the light to reflect on it, it's below the blue thing right now, which is how easy it is to flex, which you can also turn counterclockwise with a tool that looks like this. And on the moyu, you get tools that look like this. This is for the blue thing, this is for the screw, and then there's one more thing. You get 4 of these little swords, which have been known to break. But anyway, you get 4 of them, and you can use them to adjust the magnets with a little notch at the end, which is very hard to see. And for magnets on the GAN 11M Pro, on the corners, you only have to adjust it 8 times compared to, I'm pretty sure, 24 on here. But you have a choice between 3 settings, which doesn't affect the corner edge magnets. It affects the core magnets, which I'm going to show you now. So if you take out a piece, you can see inside the cube, it has a little magnet there. See that? And the magnet on the corner sticks to that. So now you can disassemble the cube and take the magnet out of the corner. And there's a different type, which has weaker magnets. This is the hexagon, the other one is a triangle. But you gotta disassemble the entire cube and it takes a long time, but that's fine. And then you also have the setting here, which adjusts how high or low this is, which makes it closer or further from the other magnet, making it stronger or weaker. So that's the GAN 11M Pro magnets and core. And now that we've seen the full extent of both of the customizability systems, I'm gonna rate them. So on the moyu, I'm gonna give a 7 because, well, it's a little bit annoying to turn the screw and make sure all the tensions are even. I know some people don't mind, but really I just want a cube and not mess around with customizability much. And on the GAN 11M Pro, I think it's easier, so I'm gonna give this one a 7 and this one an 8. So now that I've scored the customizability, we're done, except I want to kind of give you a spectrum of how these two cubes are on customizability. So I have these two cubes, the Tornado V2 and the Diantangan V2M. These aren't actually how these would be in a customizability spectrum, it's just two cubes I had. So I'm going to put them at either end. This is bad and this is good. And remember, this cube isn't actually bad, I'm just using it for that in this situation. So I'd say the moyu WRM 2021 is right here, and the GAN 11M Pro is like right there. So they'd be overlapping, but this one's just a little bit higher. And then something like a traditional screw, which I'll use my broken Guhong as a traditional screw, would be right around here. So I don't have much space, but it's better than a traditional screw, a lot actually, and this one is just slightly better than that. So I hope kind of showing you that on a spectrum helped. And now let's get to the final scores. So the final score for the moyu WRM 2021 is 31, and the final score for the GAN 11M Pro is 29. Now keep in mind, this one only won because it had a really good price, and this one was very expensive. But if we just take out price, this one actually wins by 1 point. So overall, I think this is the slightly better cube, but because of the price, this one is better value. So both of these are great cubes. So again, the WRM 2021 won, and this one won if you take out price, but because this one is so expensive, I think this one is the better value cube, and also it's almost as good as this one if you take out value. The WRM 2021 is the winner. Hope you enjoyed this quick comparison. Hope you liked my black background because I think it's pretty cool. And I hope this helped you choose which cube to buy if you're gonna buy one. So that brings us to the end of the video. Like this video if you liked it. That sentence didn't really make much sense. Press the like button if you like it, that's what I meant to say. And subscribe if you want to see more cubing content. So bye guys, and I'll see you next time with a new video.